Okay, so she's gonna be right back. She's using the bathroom, but yeah, so she's just gonna be standing still for a few seconds. We don't know. It's a new game that he was playing a few minutes ago before it. So yeah.
Sorry. Thank you so much. This game's called Edith Finch. I had somebody recommend it to me, so I'm playing it. Also, Hate Tough, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, hello. I don't know what the premise of this game is. I really don't. Like I said, I was recommended to play it, and I'm trying to figure it out as we
When
go
Edie
along.
told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but
I
she
wonder if
didn't.
it's a horror game. My friend Chewbacca said that it was like a sad game. I don't know
Even
if
in her
that means
90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
bro, it's just so pink.
It was a pretty big trace.
I was asking him questions about it, but he was just like, "You gotta find out. You gotta find out. You gotta play the game." Yeah, it is a very pink bathroom. Am I supposed to go out through the window again? Okay, it won't let me go through the window. That bird's name is Derpy. What kind of commands can I do? I think if you just do exclamation commands, it'll show you what the commands are. Pago, I could see you in this kind of bathroom for sure, for sure. Especially with that shag rug. That's all you. Oh, okay, here we go.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Holy shit, bro.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
That's a nice crisp voice in the game.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
So clear and smooth. This is where he this is his bedroom. Was it his bedroom?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
That's a messy bedroom then.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh. Oh!
My
Oh my
brother
gosh.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom.
I know how to...
And he did.
You know this game? I know how to swing, I swear I know how to swing. Come on, come on, come on. If the spoilers help, then yes, but if they don't, then no. Can I get off the swing? Because I feel like I'm not going high enough and I don't like this. What happens to the person that swings? I don't know. There's like nothing else to do here to swing. I believe they jump off the swing and they die. No! So I gotta get higher is what you're saying? Oh my god. Ugh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This kid doesn't know how to swing. Have you guys, side note, have you ever met like anybody that doesn't know how to swing? You gotta go all around? All around? I can't. A loop-de-loop?
Yeah, you
Oh!
Oh, wait, hold on. Move it back and then move forward. Move back, move forward.
Bro, I know how to swing, okay? I taught you how to swing. But this is taking forever. Yeah, I can't do loop-de-loop. Like, I can't go around and around with the stick because it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, a loop-de-loop. Yeah, it's not... Every single time I go... This is loop-de-loop. See? Bro. Clearly even my son knows. Man, you do suck at swing. Oh! Hold on, wait, what is that? What is that? What is that? There was something on the... There was something on the... There was something on his shoe! I'm trying. Oh.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
No!
And he wasn't.
Both feet!
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Both feet! Relearning how to...
Dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind.
Oh my god.
I told him going around was impossible.
Oh my god.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh my god, this is too high.
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't
Oh,
picked
thank
up,
god.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Okay,
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh my god. I don't want to see him let go. I don't want to see him let go.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my god. Can I stop? I don't know if I should stop or not.
No, do not.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna go.
Are we supposed to go? Am I supposed to go around on the branch?
Yes, you're supposed to go.
All the way?
Move.
All the way?
Move. Yes,
Oh.
all the way. Oh my god.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I remember trying to do that also when I was younger, but whenever it felt like I was too high and the chains would like buckle, that's when I would stop going so high. He was only 11.
R.I.P.
Yeah, when the chains would buckle, I wouldn't keep going. That would be like it for me.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Dang, rest in pieces. I mean peace. The kid already had a Oh, look at that. Wow.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Wait. What am I doing? How old am I? If you ask Chewbacca, he'll tell you I'm auntie.
The
I'm up there
passages
in
were a
age.
pretty tight
I have an
fit.
11-year-old.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Do I keep going that way or do I go that way? You don't sound your age? Yeah, I know. I was spinning against 18.
Growing up,
No, I'm not.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Chewbacca calls me auntie because, we'll say I am...
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved
28
this
plus
one.
8.
You're 25 plus.
Old Jack here with
No,
another
30
ghastly tale inspired by America's
Yes.
most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for
You've
monster
got the
movie
definition of
fans.
voice that does
It
not
was
age.
just the
Thank
boost
you.
her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh my god.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was
Yikes
about to
indeed.
demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh my god.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door
Bro,
locked?
he's not
Because
acting.
my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Apex servers
I'll
are
be
back
in a
up.
sec.
20 minutes later...
Apex servers are back up. Oh my
So
god.
Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She
I don't know,
reached
man. I
for
think
the music box.
I might commit to this.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Thank you, Kai. What the fuck? This is some white people shit. I don't want to go in the basement.
She found Rick's crutch.
I am. I'm not that kind of white. I'm the smart kind of white. I don't go find out what the bump in the night was. Yeah, like, I'm the kind of white that knows how to season. I would not be down here. Are you kidding me? What is that? Oh my god. Oh.
No.
Oh my god, what is that?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl
I'm
Hamill,
white.
who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Why is it moving? But I'm mixed. Why is that moving? Is somebody behind there? It's moving on beat. It shouldn't be moving. What is that? Was there a raid? Bro, what kind of fucking basement is this? Oh, hell no.
And grew still.
Oh dear.
Stupid.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not
Stupid.
scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
Oh god.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Again? Bro. Oh, I like the chair. Okay, okay. I got a snappy little library. Why is there a skeleton there? Is it Halloween? It is Halloween.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
This is a weird game,
Barbara
honestly.
turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And young he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Where was the... Oh, out of the window. Out of the window?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
That whack sounded so... That was a solid whack. I can't run. I don't like that I can't run. He's gone!
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Turn off the TV. Trick or treat! Trick or treaters.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
How do you
At the
open?
door, she heard whispering.
Open the door.
It was coming from inside the house.
The car is coming inside the house. Oh my god.
Dear.
Open the door.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
It was a party?
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
I'm so confused. I don't...
I wasn't there myself, but
So, did she just get attacked?
Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor
There's
Rick.
no
He
one...
disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh my god.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That is a horrible pun. That is such a horrible pun.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was.
Remember, it's
Maybe
also a
what Edie
comic
saw
book
was a
and
happy ending.
not the true story exactly. A lot of like fill the blanks in the studio stories. It's great. Is this how the rest of the game is gonna be like?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
No, the game is not free. It was like $4.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Well, it was on sale also, but I did buy it for $4 hairs.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Wait, so all the doors are locked? No, they're not just locked, they're bolted shut. They have peepholes.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Wow.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wow.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Hey, Bunny, do you play rank? Yeah, I do. I'm currently plat 3.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
I'm like a 6 RP away from plat 2. A wittable 6 RP from plat 2. I'm gold 4. I just got back into Apex like a week ago. I'm in my prime right now. A lot of people are coming back to Apex.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh wow, they really did get shut. Such a shame. I'll go come back to Apex. What is that noise? Is there electricity still here?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus
I
shot.
think this game is a very calming game, not gonna lie. Oh my god.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Yo.
I thought maybe
I
she was
did.
hiding presents.
Oh my
Turned out
god.
she was hiding a lot more than that.
There's a generator on back here?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh wow.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
And this is Walter?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly
This is Walter.
and Calvin.
Is that his trash?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
He said, dang, I died. Hot drop. Gotta love it.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it.
Oh, I can't even look
especially
back.
the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god! Brody got ran over by a train.
Oh! Walter? Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
You bet that hurt. Pretty sure.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
How do I? There we go.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Why is there a chair there?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Where am I supposed to go? Interesting. The buoy.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
What's your
I
favorite
think the people
gun
in these
for
stories
Asa?
believed them. For what that's worth.
I guess it would be like the Volt or the alternator. I have them pretty high levels.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Damn. Oh, wow!
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy Jr. Lucy was a dog. Daisy, Charlie, Tucker. Whoa, Charlie lived a long time. Zerpy, Derpy, Lurpy. Who came up with those names? They're all birds. I did see the birds in the cages, like their pictures and whatnot. I think it was in Molly's room.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
The cat! She was a writer? Interesting.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
That's the old house?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Does this girl die? Does she, like, jump off a cliff or something?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
She doesn't jump off a cliff, promise. Okay.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Did we find out what happened to her brother? And now we're both invested.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along.
Did we find out how her mom
for me to
died?
come back someday and find everything out for myself.
I just need yes or no answers.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh my god, we're pregnant! We're 17 and pregnant? Oh my god, we are statistics.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Ooh.
They were both pretty intense.
That's what I was saying earlier. Oh! That's why you said look down! We're pregnant, y'all. Chat, we're pregnant. We're 22 weeks pregnant and we're 17. She has a bump. She has a bump. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my god, that's made out of wood. That's really nice. That's nice.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Wait.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly imperfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh, that's a pretty bird.
Aw.
Oh, okay, so I was supposed to take that. I don't like that. That's so blurry.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Ew, bro. Ugh, it sounds like he's like right next to me. That's gross. I don't know if I'm supposed to take random ass pictures now. That's it, blurry as hell. Take one of him peeing? I don't even know where he's peeing. Like I can't look back. I don't know where he is.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
Ugh. Oh!
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be. Hey!
That's where he is.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
I'm supposed
Your
to be
grandpa's
taking
Fen taught us how to fish.
something.
How to build a fire.
There we go.
We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination.
The music started to change. Did she die in a hunting accident?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh my god!
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Ah! Gotta make it, gotta make it, gotta make it.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh my god!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
This game is saddening. I like it. Kinda reminds me of me. Oh wow, no, Titus.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
You have zero clue of what has happened in my life. You're right. Oh my god. No, 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 no! I've been asked about how I've not gone crazy. He drowned! Oh my god, the baby drowned!
I wish he could have told us.
No!
About the world he saw. Hey, there's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Poor baby.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. Make them cry.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh my god!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Bro, that scared me.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus. My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Have a good night,
The
Titus.
beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Thank you so much for following. Be sure to, stop by. I will definitely be playing Apex probably tomorrow. But have a good night, homie. That is so cool. Oh my god, I would love to have my own castle.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
So they were homeschooled, right?
Mom definitely blamed
Yo,
Edie,
my
but
fear
I
of
think
heights
Louis
would be
blamed
kicking in
himself.
overdrive here. I'm afraid of heights. I would not be able to do all this.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Oh, wow. Definitely, you coded, Chewbacca. Really hope I don't die like he did. I don't think he will.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. that part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh my God.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh!
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
I don't know which way to go.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery, but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, up there.
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Hold on.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
What? No, that's not it.
New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
What?
And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down.
Oh my god! No, Chewbacca, this is not gonna be you.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
That is horrible!
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
What did you download? Is that Roblox?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
God damn. That was going to be so good.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Grandma!
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Grandma!
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Are we the baby? We're the baby.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
We're being born!
But I guess if you're reading this now...
What's the father crying?
Things didn't work out that way.
She died giving birth!
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh my god.
Is that the end?
To replay a story option is now available.
How the story was.
Interesting. So, they get me emotional. That works. So I wish they had gone more in depth into whatever it was that the brother saw. You know, the quote unquote secret. I did like some of the stories, but then I felt like some of the other stories were kind of short. It's a interesting game. They have better games, you can't lie. This is your favorite. I can't believe the baby drowned. The bad part is that happens more often than none. You big old softy. Holy forehead. My baby got a big old forehead. That was such a nice room. Well, I wonder what to play now. I've been thinking about getting onto Overwatch. Bastion, Cassidy, Gorilla Dude. Something else to play, so yeah. Apex is probably good now. How did she die? Oh no, it did tell how she died. She got sick. She got sick. That's how she died. You want me to redo Calvin's? Hmm. I low-key want to play Phasmophobia, but I want to play by myself. Phantom, download Phasmophobia. Peace. Phantom. Phantom. Paging Phantom. Let me see. What else? What else? What else? I got a trophy out of that. Thanks, Johan. Maybe Valorant. Be a Valorant chud. No. We got Apex, Phasmophobia, Fortnite, Val, Outlast Trials, Overwatch, Minecraft.
Why you skip Roblox?
I'm not gonna play Roblox. And if I switch a game, I have to restart my stream. So Fuck it. I'm gonna do Apex and go see how much of the event I can do. So I'll be back.